Meanwhile, Larry Sabato and his famous crystal ball now shows that Republicans' big wins in Virginia boosted the GOP in 4 Senate races. So there is reverberation. RNC Chair Ronna McDaniel in focus now. Chairwoman McDaniel, great to see you today. First of all, how pervasive could this be? We see four other races.
Well, what you saw last night or Tuesday night in Virginia, in New Jersey, in Pennsylvania, in Texas, in a 75% Hispanic district, showed that Republicans are competitive everywhere, that Biden's policies are highly unpopular, and that the American people want a change in government, and they want Republicans back in control. The last time this happened was in the Obama midterm. We picked up 63 seats in the House. We picked up seats in the Senate, and I see that on the horizon for 2022.
And so as you plan ahead, it's the messaging, so much messaging that happened for Glenn Youngkin and others. The Democrats don't seem ready to course correct. In fact, they'll lean farther left by their own words.
Yeah, it's really interesting, Harris, to hear Democrats after the election continue to ignore the concerns of parents, continue to say parents are not telling the truth when they're concerned about critical race theory. It is amazing that they're not listening to the American people about inflation, about open borders. Common sense won on Tuesday. The American people are looking at Biden's administration and saying, what are they thinking? Why did they destroy our energy policy? Why do we have open borders? Why are they calling parents domestic terrorists? Why is woke culture winning out over all the things that we know are so important in this country? And common sense won, and the Republican Party stands for common sense, and the American people embraced that wholeheartedly on Tuesday, and that bodes really well for 2022 because Democrats have decided once again not to listen.
Well, and there's this element of just being out of touch. I mean, if they don't see inflation as a problem, do they not have to buy diapers and deodorant and like the basics and food and beverages like milk? They're just so out of touch. I don't understand how that's a political decision if they actually live in the world. All of this, as some are already pointing to Glenn Youngkin as a possible 2024 candidate after his stunning victory in Virginia. One tweet, I'll just say it, Glenn Youngkin should seriously consider running for president in 2024. This one, Youngkin should be the 2024 nominee if this holds. Will he be there, though? Probably not. Only thing that bodes here well for Democrats. A piece in today's New York Post also praising Youngkin, saying, quote unquote, just showed how Republicans can win. Chairwoman, your reaction.
Well, one, I'll say the reason Democrats aren't listening is they live in an elitist echo chamber, and they aren't talking to real Americans all the time. You know, Harris, I've talked to you many times. I am one of those moms who had my kids in virtual school. I know what this means to feel unheard and to see Democrat politicians keep our kids out of the classroom. And for Democrats to ignore that, to ignore the hardships that so many Americans are facing, just shows that they're unwilling to listen to people they call domestic terrorists like moms like me. But I'll say about Glenn Youngkin, I think he's really excited to be the governor of Virginia. We need to focus on 2022. I know everybody likes to leapfrog to 2024. Not me. I'm focusing on winning back the House, winning back the Senate. We can talk about other races later. We've got to keep our eye on the prize.
I hear you. I want to get to this. A former Obama White House advisor says Democrats are in for a tough time if Republicans across the country run on Glenn Youngkin's winning message.
The one thing that we need to make sure that Republicans in 2022 don't become is the party of parents, because we need to be the party of parents. and we are. We're the ones that care about school funding. We're the ones that care about making sure that parents can send their kids to school because they have jobs to go to. You know, all of this, we need to own that agenda. We cannot let it go.
Are they the party of parents, though? I mean, you were talking just moments ago. You and I went back and forth when it was going on at the height of the pandemic, how our kids were home all day, and we were doing the double job of sitting next to them and getting a bird's eye view and then an up-close view and then leaning in and then emails with teachers. And, like, we know what's being taught in the classroom. That was never really discussed by Democrats.
No, we were on the front lines, and you know where we were on the front lines? In states run by Democrats. So let me tell you why Republicans are the party of parents, because Republican governors kept kids in the classroom, balanced the health and safety of their community, and kept their economies open so moms could go back to work and also get their kids educated.
Yes.
Glenn Youngkin ran on giving teachers more pay and giving parents a say. Democrats are totally controlled by the unions, and they have shut the parents out, and our kids are the collateral damage. The Republican Party is the one delivering for parents and kids.
All right, we're going to end it here with Let's Go Brandon. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis getting in on the cultural phenomenon of this.
When you look at the Brandon administration.
Well, they actually had it like in a round. One side of the room did this, the other side of the room did that. A piece in the New York Post summing it up this way. The catchphrase of the year, that amounts to a dual warhead cruise missile raining down equal contempt on both our blundering president and the media who shamelessly cover for him. That's a quote. And Ronna McDaniel, you say what?
Well, I was waiting for the wave, but this is a symbol of everybody's frustration with Joe Biden. And this wouldn't be a mantra or a joke if it wouldn't be so bad what they're doing to our country right now. It's not funny, but Let's Go Brandon really resonates right now because Joe Biden's a huge failure and the American people recognize it.